You mentioned you get books. All of us in here are fairly avid readers. We have a stack of books that I enjoy or have enjoyed over the years. What do you give me like 1 to 3 books that you think or can't miss?
I know the top one already.
Okay, right. Tell them what it is.
Who, Not How.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Who, Not How.
All right.
So basically, why are you doing the things that you're not good at, that you're not passionate about, when somebody else can do it?
Right.
That they're passionate about. I mean, how many times are we spinning our wheels? It's like, so my business partner in NIA is Julie, and she is great at Excel spreadsheets and all these other things. Well, no.
No,
not at all. Yeah. Paperwork, all that stuff. Like my staff, they know if you want to, good. Thank you. It's nice to have somebody else who is not organized.
Oh no, I'm Julie's side. Yeah,
you're Julie's
side. I'm the spreadsheet organized guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
You're sitting next to the one who's not.
Okay. So. All right. Somebody's got to be there with me. So my staff knows. Don't give me a piece of paper if it's important, right? If it's important, you better email it to me, because odds are I'm going to crinkle it up, stick it in my purse, walk out, do 20 other things. Like, don't do it. And so Julie likes every box checked, and she's got Excel spreadsheets and Google spreadsheets, and you didn't fill this out, and you didn't do this. And I'm like, it's because I have you. Because I don't like that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why it's a team.
That's right.
That's right.
Why would I learn an Excel spreadsheet, which I did try? I took a 2-hour class, and I retained absolutely nothing because it's not my thing.
Yeah.
Right? So I am so much better at connecting people, coming up with agendas, finding out how to pull stuff out of you, because I'm also a coach, right? So those are things that I'm good at. I'm not going to try and take a whole bunch of time to learn the things that I'm not good at and I'm not passionate about.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have learned that a lot earlier.
Yeah. I've read Who Not How. Well, I've listened to it, and I need to listen to it again. Because,
yes.
I mean, I did get a lot from it, but it's been a while since I've read it. So,
yeah.
Yeah. But I do need to.
I've listened to it 5 times already.
5 times. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I have a hard time with the self-help books, like the Who Not Hows, and that, like, it's hard for me to get through them. Like my attention span is it's hard to keep. So like I like the books like Jocko Willink about like leadership and stuff like that. I geek out about like the military stuff, and he tells stories in there, and so it's easier for me to get through them when they're like that. So, but what else you got?
So let's see. I'm pulling up some more books here that I listen to all the time. I'd say The Go-Giver is one that I absolutely love.
The Go-Giver.
The Go-Giver.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about giving first without expecting. Right. So, and it's told kind of in a story.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a great book.
All right.
One of the ones I
would write it down, but it's recording. So.
One of the ones I'm listening to right now is What's in It for Them. And again, it's about giving, and you could give to somebody. Like, not everybody joins our group, right? There'll be something like, I may say, Daniel, I really want you in NIA, and you decide it's not a good fit for you. How can I help you anyways? Why do you have to be a part of my group? You don't, right? So how can you help people? What's in it for them before you expect them to give anything back to you?
Yeah, I like the idea of that.
Yeah.
All right. You got any more?
I have hundreds on here, but I don't have my glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Everyone communicates, few connect.
Okay.
That's a great one.
Everyone communicates, few connect.
Few connect. Again, we communicate with each other, we network with each other, but are we actually connecting? Are we having what I like to call transformational relationships, right? So we can't have that transformational relationship. We can't truly be there for each other until we connect. We can talk, we can network, we can talk about the weather, but let's get down to it.
Yeah. Is it possible for everybody to connect?
Yes, but not with everybody else, right? So I may not be a good person to connect with Lawton. I am.
Got it.
I think we are.
Yeah.
But
he's awesome.
I might be great to connect with Robin, right? So who are the people that you want to connect with, and how can you turn those into transformational relationships where you are sending referrals to each other? This is your person. This is somebody that you can call, that you can rely on, right? That's what we're trying to create in Network in Action, is not just connections, transformational relationships. How can we take this to the deepest level possible?
What about those people that you don't connect with or have a hard time connecting with?
Yeah, there's a lady, I just heard this book the other day, and I can't remember the name of it, something about the 6 conversations. Basically, how can you have a conversation with somebody that it's not easy to connect with. So when I think about it, I think about DISC for one. So if I'm connecting with somebody who's a high C and I'm a DIS in that order, right? So it's hard for me to connect with a high C because they're going to want to get down to brass tacks and talk about Excel spreadsheets and numbers, and my eyes are going to roll in the back of my head. So where are the values? How can I start asking value questions? Because even the C's have values, right? And one of their values might be perfection or respect. So how can I start asking questions about that to connect with them? So I'd like to think that I could connect with just about anybody, but there's people that I'm sure that don't like me.
Right.
Right.
Can't imagine anybody not like Lisa. No, but I understand what you're saying. It's just hard to. We talked about DISC profiles with one of the AEI group. I don't know if you know them or not, but they use them when they're like working with their clients and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So no, I get the reason why I'm asking is because there's like I have relationships with people and like vendors and people that do business here in town, and I refer business to just because I have a good connection with those people. Mm-hmm. But I'm curious about all the other people. Like if you don't have a good connection with somebody, you're not going to refer them business, right? I mean, or how does that?
Yeah. You have to know, like, and trust them. That like is a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So finding out a little bit, try and ask some of those value questions. Find out what's important to them. Odds are there'll be something there that you can connect with them about.
Yeah. What's my DISC?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure I know you well enough. Well, if you love all that other stuff, then you have C in there for sure.
Not as much as you'd think, though.
But I think you have a lot of I in there, and then a little bit of D.
Yeah. It's a DI, actually.
Yeah.
DIC. It spells dick.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I'm a DICS. There's very little S in there whatsoever. And then what do they call it? The adaptive style that like when you stress out and things like that.
Yeah.
My I goes way down and my C jumps way up. So, and that's when I go and like start cleaning and organizing and trying to get my life back in order.
Yeah.
So,
I can see that. Next time you're that way, come clean my tools out of my cabinet. Come organize them for me.
That's a lost cause.
Wouldn't take long.
Lawton and I spend a lot of time together, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have my cabinet in my garage, and when you open it, the tools are just like I know where they are, right? They're my tools. I just put it in there. He opened it up and about had an aneurysm. It's like if I saw this, I'd pull it all out and organize it.
Yeah.
Depends on what mood I'm in. It depends on what mood I'm in. I won't just like
That's what I'm saying. Next time you're there, come over and clean it for me.
Yeah. I'm not Tony Venuti. I can't just do that at a drop of a hat. So, yeah. Tony's the king C for sure. Anyway, no, the DISC profiles are a lot of fun. And I know that a lot of people use them to kind of like analyze their clients and figure out ways to like earn business and things like that. I've never really put a whole lot of thought into it.
Right.
But,
yeah. So if you're selling a house to a high C,
right.
What do you need to get to them, right?
Yeah.
Odds are they've already Googled everything about the house.
Right.
They've already kind of thought about all the financials. So what is it? How do you need to present to them as opposed to how you're presenting to a D who just wants to know that you've done your homework and that you're going to get him what he needs.
Yeah. So like one of the things that Nancy taught us, because she was pretty big on the DISC profiles too, is that like if you're working with a D, like when you do a market evaluation, like don't go over all the statistics that are in the market evaluation. Just get to the point because they're just going to want to know the number.
Yeah.
Right. But the C's, like you're saying, they're going to want to know all the details. And then when you're going over the market evaluation with an S, you're going to want to make sure that you talk about how important their house is to them and all those like feelings type of things.
Safety is very important.
Right.
Processing, they need time to process.
Right. You're not going to push on them too hard. You're just going to back off and kind of just let them do their thing. And with the I's, you want to tell them how great they are,
and connect with them, like Michelle Mushilala Napkin Pants, right? She's a high I, and she's great at connecting with people.